Have you ever dreamed bold, titanic thoughts with unsinkable hold? Like your thoughts were unthinkable at the time, but clear depictions of a future you could hold. Where you stood up and fought for something you believed, and even with resistance were headstrong enough to achieve, to perform, to inform, and to ultimately perceive the issues having a need to be relieved. And you were left with a glimpse of a world not plagued by indecision, but by leaders defining paths for the general to be admitted, and to lead lives of a higher global vision. But then you wake from this stupor, this chance fantasy, and you ask yourself, why should it be an abnormality? Why is it uncommon to be decisive and to make differences that help all peoples and not just personal preferences? While at the same time, a voice whispers that you should forget about it all, that it's overzealous and unworthy and that you are too small, and suddenly these personal icebergs come hurtling toward you, and this idea, this behemoth crashes into a wall, fear. But it's the seed of the thought that matters, the realization that we are not the only ones on this earth, that there are people worth the triumph over stagnation, that there's a starvation of innovation not just confined to our own nation, but to the global scene, an erosion of our precious American dream, a dream that we can explore our world without fear of its degradation, that its fields will flourish and its rivers will roar life's exclamation, that every child should see stars in the night sky and not smog that shields their eyes from brilliant color and prompts the question, why? This is beyond the term going green, where bumper sticker slogans and self-image prevail, confined to a future tense that is doomed to fail, a future in which you are going to be mindful of environments in your community, where you're going to learn more about recyclable opportunities, where you're going to promote production of eco-efficient commodities, because going to may never equate to has done. We're talking about the line where bold dreams meet seeing blue, where academic integrity and environmental responsibility merge into one truth, and where we're called to see beyond our own conveniences to those of the youth. But we can only lead if we make the future tense the present and live life through verbs and not by actionless words. Dream bold, see blue, print green.